Hi everyone, my name is Mr. Luis and today we are going to be doing my favorite activity, scratch art. So let's get started. For today's activity, we're going to need cardstock, a plate, a toothpick, our scissors, some crayons, some black paint, dish soap, as well as a painting brush or a painting sponge. So the first thing we're going to do is grab our cardstock paper and fold it hamburger ways. Once we do that, we're going to grab our scissors and cut our paper in half. This will allow us to make 2 scratch art pieces instead of just 1. Next, using our crayons, we're going to create any design that we would like with our colors. So for this activity, I highly recommend you use a lot of pressure onto your paper to completely saturate or cover your cardstock paper. This is going to make it easier towards the end when we use our toothpick to scratch off our art. Again, make sure you are using firm pressure for your cardstock paper. For this activity, you can do any design that you would like for your cardstock paper. I definitely recommend using a variety of colors so that the end result is a lot more colorful. Scratch art has always been one of my favorite activities. It's really fun and it's very relaxing. By the time you've completed coloring in your cardstock paper, it should look something like this. Alright, for the next step, we're going to grab our plate and we're going to pour a small amount of tempera paint, black, and we're going to add an equal amount of dish soap. Using our sponge or our brush, we're going to mix the two together to give us a very nice and thick consistency. For this example, I'm using a paper under my cardstock, so that way if I get a little bit messy, at least it won't stain my table. For the next step, we're going to saturate or completely cover our cardstock paper with the black paint. Once you've completely covered your cardstock paper with your paint, it's time to let it dry. I definitely recommend leaving it out in the sun for about 4 to 5 minutes. It'll help it dry very quickly. Otherwise, you can also just let it sit in a warm area so that it dries. Perfect. Now that our cardstock paper is ready, you can use your toothpick to scratch patterns and reveal the colors on the sheet. Again, just like the crayons, we're going to use a lot of pressure with our toothpick, being very careful not to break our toothpick just in case. We don't want any splinters. You guys can feel free to draw little animals, flowers. You guys can also do a rainbow. You guys can write your own name. Feel free to use your creativity and your imagination for your art. And voila, there you have it guys, a super fun and colorful activity. Today, we learned how to make a super fun and easy art project from simple ingredients like crayons, dish soap, and acrylic. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.